Hello there everyone and welcome, it is Niran here, and today it is time for me to bring you something slightly different. It is another episode of FIFA 17 whole career mode, but it is a live comm version. You guys voting in the last episode that I should change the format of the series from post-comm to live comm, so I'm quite happy to do that for you. Today we're going to be going through another 3 games. Today we've got Everton, as you can see here, Swansea in March, and then the first game of April on April Fool's Day against West Ham. Hopefully we won't be made to look like fools in that game. Also going to apologise for the fact that it's been a little bit of time since the last one of these episodes, but I'm working on a new series that will be coming on the 24th of October, so 2 days from now, as you're watching this, hopefully anyway, or tomorrow, potentially if this video goes out on Sunday, but it's going to be one of the best series that I've ever made, so I'm really hoping you guys are hyped for it. One thing I promised I would do quickly is actually show you guys a squad report, so here you can see it in the background. Cardinal has gone up by 1, Odubajo, they're up by 173, Son Just is 73, obviously a new signing, Michael Keane up by 176, Andrew Robertson there up by 176. Of course, you guys can stop and pause on any of these players, but look at that, Onyinye and Ndidi up by 5 there to 77, got Vincent Kozielo, Leon Bailey as well up by 4 to 78, Preciado there 76. There has been quite a bit of growth actually since I last showed you this. Linus Wahlqvist up by 5 to 74, Marvin Stefaniak there you can see as well was up by 6 to 74, so the growth for him has been absolutely ridiculous, and he's been that breakthrough guy really in this series so far. His performance has been good, and to go along with that, obviously he's being rewarded by getting a lot of training, and it's contributing to him growing quite a lot. We're going to skip through the young players. Sean Maloney there, he's retiring at the end of the season, nothing major doing there. Tom Huddleston and Abel Hernandez haven't grown so far. David Myler, interestingly, has gone up by 173. Alex Bruce there down by 1. Brian Lenihan, apparently he's a glitch player, but it won't work if he's still playing for the club. Sam Klukas, Curtis Davies, David Marshall, Eldon Jakupovic, and then some of the players that are out on loan as well. Quick thing as well, you guys voting for Harold Preciado as your player of the episode for last time, unsurprisingly scored 3 goals or 4 goals potentially in that one episode, absolutely on fire whilst Abel Hernandez was out injured, who is of course back now, but Preciado, that means will play in every single game of today's episode. Nevertheless, it's now time for the first game of today's episode against Everton. You can see there's a few little fatigue issues. Andrew Robertson out of the side, Stefaniak out of the side. It's swanky graphics time. We're at Goodison Park, Everton versus Hull City for the first game of today's episode, and we're really motoring through this series now. I think there's probably only like 3 episodes in this season left, including the finale episode, which for you guys that don't know what a finale episode entails on this channel, then I implore you to go and check one out. Nevertheless, this is first versus fourth, and the table is still looking ridiculous at the moment. Stoke and Crystal Palace still well up there. Is the Everton squad then. Nothing too major. T.S. Browning there at right back. Maybe someone we can try and target in terms of a weakness, but apart from that, the Everton side looks pretty strong. Everton already getting a chance here down the right-hand side. Some decent dribbling there. The shot coming in. And after just 2.5 minutes in-game, Everton with a chance there. I don't know who it was, actually. Was that T.S. Browning? I was just saying T.S. Browning would be a bit of a weak link, but I think that was actually him with the shot just then. Cross coming in, it's towards Lukaku, it's off the bar. Goodness gracious me, it's off the bar, and Everton probably should be ahead in this game now with the chances they've had. Another ball in, and it's wide this time from Lukaku. And that's a goal, and it's been coming, and it's Romelu Lukaku with an absolute bullet header. I was concentrating quite a lot, the ball coming in. Wahlqvist just not dealing with it whatsoever, and we are getting absolutely mullered in the air by Lukaku. I mean, he's good. He is good in the air, but Jesus, we are getting absolutely destroyed. Lukaku gets his 7th goal of the season in the EPL, and after third time lucky for Lukaku with headers in this game, and Everton now lead 1-0 here. See, I was thinking of changing the sliders again, but just simply doing live comms may make it difficult enough for us to not necessarily win the league. Leon Bailey's got a chance here. Can he drill this across? He can, and it's in! It's an instant response. Robert Snodgrass has got the goal, and I was not expecting that whatsoever. What a finish, but what a ball across from Bailey actually. And Snodgrass is there to turn home. It was T.S. Browning who was out of position. And lovely little finish from Snodgrass, just tapping it in. Wahlqvist there with a really poor pass, actually. That's quite disappointing from him. Keane, though, wins it back and also wins a free kick at the same time from Lukaku. So Wahlqvist, he's still got a lot to learn as Wahlqvist. I feel like he's the one player that I think we brought in as a youngster that isn't really ready for the Premier League yet, but I think he will be eventually. Oh my God, Kozielo with the acrobatic attempt Oh my word, that would have been incredible. I was actually focusing on Preciado going in for the header. He hasn't really connected with it very well whatsoever as Kozielo, but it was a decent effort. Very interesting and exciting first half of football here at Goodison Park. 1-1 is the scoreline. Decent half for ourselves. And to be honest with you, I would 100% take a draw out of this game. Everton have been very stiff opposition in this one. That's out of this world good from Everton. What a block from Saint-Just. That is world beater stuff. That is incredible. Not a great clearance away though. And he's there again to make the interception. This time the clearance is much further away. Out here to McCarthy. Now Barkley were panicking and Cardinal is there with the save. Ball is in. What a save from Cardinal. Valkvist was behind him, ready to clear it off the line, but we're under the cosh. I said this game was in danger of petering out. Everton are making sure that it doesn't do so. That's a ball into Lukaku. Cardinal! No, Cardinal has given away a penalty in the final minute of the game, being rash. I don't know why he's done that. Why has he done that? Lukaku's flicked it on to Williams, and Cardinal has just, he's just lunged out. I'm going to go to the right. Actually, well, we're just going to see how he kicks it, to be honest with you. We're just going to see how he kicks it and just make a judgment there and then. We're going to go to the right. Oh, he's hit the crossbar! He's hit the crossbar in the final kick of the game, potentially. It goes out for a corner. The clearance from Huddleston was horrendous. And Romelu Lukaku, it's the crossbar. We somehow survive and hold on to a 1-1 draw there. How in the heavens we did, I don't know. Man of the match performance there from Leon Bailey. He gets an 8.6 rating, and Snodgrass, obviously for scoring our goal, gets an 8.3. Honourable mention as well for Saint-Just with a 7.7. He was phenomenal in that game at the back. Time then for the second game of today's episode, and that is going to be at home at KC Stadium against Swansea in the EPL. It's the graphics again. Nevertheless, here's the squad that we're rolling out with for this one. Cardinal in goal, Odubajo, Saint-Just keeping his place in the side after a really solid performance last game. Still not too many games left, and I mean, if we win the league, then we win the league. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, but we are looking very good at the moment. I'm not going to force myself not to win the league, as Bailey goes for a shot there. Decent attempt, but over the bar. As I was saying, though, I'm not going to exactly force myself not to win the league. If it happens, it happens. It's just disappointing because I didn't, want to just come in straight away with a team like Hull's and then win the league, you know what I'm saying? But, we'll just have to take it as it comes. I'm not going to fiddle with the sliders, I don't think, anymore, because they're already so one-sided that it's a bit ridiculous to be changing them anymore. I mean, the shot error for the CPU is so low. This is Stefaniak, though. He's done well to get past his man, and he's been brought down, and he's won a penalty as Marvin Stefaniak. I'm not going to lie to you, I feel that's a little bit harsh. One thing I will say about it is Kyle Norton, who's brought him down, he's really gone through the man, and you can't afford to do that on FIFA. He's got the ball, yes, but he's absolutely clattered through Stefaniak in the process, and I don't really think you can afford to do that these days on FIFA. Harold Preciado, this is his opportunity to give us the lead here in the 30th minute, and it's almost saved by Fabianski. And oh my word, that was close. That was very close. Fabianski very almost keeping that one out. Probably should have done, to be quite honest with you. I went silent for a second because I was concentrating. Because for some reason, I mean, look at that. I mean, Harold Preciado doing the running man challenge there in his run-up. Look at that, it's incredible run-up from Preciado. Fabianski, all he has to do is just adjust his body and he keeps it out. We're very, very lucky there. And Preciado brings out the dab once again. Now, I don't mean to harp on about him because I realise sometimes, I chat about, Stefaniak and he hasn't even really done anything. But again, Stefaniak, whether he's really doing anything, massively out there, he's still provided us with a penalty there by skipping past his man in the first place. So, here's Borja Baston, the man we were meant to be watching out for, and he's found Nathan Dyer, who's gone past Andrew Robertson far too easily with his pace. Saint-Just is there for cover again, but he can't get there. Great save from Cardinal, to deny Baston, and the rebound hits the post. My goodness gracious me, that was a great save from Cardinal, but then we get lucky to hold on and survive afterwards. That, though, is half-time then here at the KC Stadium. We're leading 1-0, but we're probably pretty lucky to be doing so. I don't know, on the most part, Swansea just haven't really been, dangerous enough in the final third. They had that chance earlier, that double chance, but barring that, they've really not done enough in the final third. It's on Nunez and Didi to Livermore. Fresh off the bench. Hernandez has got a man over here. It's Hesketh. and it's gone in, and Jake Hesketh gets his first goal for Hull City since joining on loan from Southampton, and that has killed off the game completely. Jake Hesketh with the goal. It's a wonderful counter-attacking move. Started off really by the energy of Jake Livermore, and it's another substitute, Abel Hernandez, who gets the assist, and then another substitute being Jake Hesketh, who gets the goal. In fact, all the substitutes combining in that move. Fabianski did get a hand to it, and it goes in off the post, but it's a lovely goal. A good finish, opening his body out there, Jake Hesketh. Shot there from Lorente, good save though from Cardinal, low down to his left-hand side. Fabianski's gone forward, that's suicidal from Swansea. There's 4 minutes left and the 2 goals down. Clearance off the line. Oh my word. It's not cleared anywhere near far enough away. Man brought down. Looks as if it could have been a penalty. It's back into the box. It's a massive scramble. It's a clearance again. It's blocked and it's finally at the hands of Cardinal. Oh my goodness gracious me. How Swansea haven't scored in this game is utterly beyond me. What in the world? And it's all over now. Indeed, he was about to play a ball over top for Stefaniak, who would have been clean through again, but it does end 2-0. A hectic end to the game. Goodness gracious me, that scramble. Man of the match, interestingly, goes to Abel Hernandez, who only played half an hour of the game, with an 8.3. Hesketh as well, getting an 8.1, and he was only on for 11 minutes. Saint-Just, again, the best of the players, sorry, not the second of the best of the players who played, no, the best of the players that played the whole game. Same people then being trained, Stefaniak, Kozielo, Cardinal, and Saint-Just for now. Valkvist will be trained as well very soon. Look at that, Stefaniak going up on 5 attributes there as well. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look who it is, Andrew Robertson. It's paid off. You guys' decision. This did not look like it was going to happen. This did not look like it was going to happen in the slightest. Every time I offered him a new contract, he said he was never ever going to sign it. And now Andrew Robertson has decided he's going to have a change of heart and he's prepared to stay, which means we're going to now have to offer him another contract because his contract still expires at the end of the season. That fact hasn't changed. Right then, time for the third and final game of today's episode, and it's at home against West Ham. We return to the KC Stadium once again. Fatigue is quite a big problem, so there's quite a few changes for the squad. Diamande, Valkvist, Huddleston and Davies, to name just a few, back into the side. Preciado, he was player of the episode last episode. Unless he scores a hat-trick today, I don't think he's going to be a contender for player of the episode this time, and I don't mean that as a jibe, I just mean that there's been quite a few other players that have certainly had more of an impact. Preciado, of course, did score that penalty. Not even really a sniff of a chance in this game, although having said that, West Ham haven't really either. It's been a very, very quiet game so far. Much unlike the games that we had where they started fantastically against Swansea and Everton. Oh, that's a very dangerous header back in! Oh, that's appalling. Who was that? I think that was Diamande. I was trying to nod it back down to someone on the edge of the area, but Diamande decided to take it upon himself to just head it straight back into the area. Our passing game has been horrendous in this one so far. Livermore and Huddleston just not providing any good passing play whatsoever in helping us get out of our half and try and get forward, and that's going to be a second. And it's a goal, I think. Is that Cagliari, the striker, is it? It's number 20. I don't even know who that is, but it's a goal. It is Cagliari, or Cagliari, however you say his name. Midfield-wise, we've been atrocious in this one. Kozielo hasn't had a chance to get on the ball, because by the time it gets to him, one of Livermore or Huddleston have given the ball away. As Diamande now gets the ball. Good turn there from Livermore. He can unleash a strike just wide. Really good turn, though, from Livermore. Much more, appealing football at least there. 2 half-time changes made. Preciado and Huddleston. No real surprise that they're the 2 men coming off. Ryan Mason and Abel Hernandez will replace them here at half-time. Foul there given away by West Ham. This will definitely be better taken quickly. Robertson there finding Snodgrass. That's really good there. Snodgrass with a chance. And it's blocked. Maybe could have passed it across and done a sweaty. Oh, hello. And we've got another chance here, and it's Diamande. Good save from Adrian. Abel Hernandez making that happen. Livermore will collect and put the ball back in. Here's Robertson with a chance and a good shot and a great save again from Adrian. We've really turned it up in the second half. Diamande with a decent run here, though. Back to Kozielo. That needs to be going in. Oh, and it's cleared off the line. It's cleared off the line. That needed to be the goal. Davies has got well underneath that. Can still get something in terms of a goal out of this game, though. Robertson will swing a ball into the box. It's for Diamande, and he should have scored. Absolutely should have scored on the volley. he's just wildly slashed at it. And the man who played so well in the reverse fixture, so it's alright technique actually, to be fair. 2-0 defeat to West Ham United, a very good side, obviously, with some very, very good players. Cardinal has gone up, though, to a 77 rating, and Valkvist is now very close to 75. Sonjus is pretty close to going up as well now. In terms of the table, that loss against West Ham hasn't really affected anything, to be quite honest with you, because Stoke seem to have lost as well in that one. Crystal Palace have got a game in hand, so they could go on to 51 points and be just 5 points behind us with 8 games to go. Liverpool currently sat in 4th, but Chelsea have got a game in hand. And Arsenal down in P12. West Ham, who've just lost to, are down in 13th at the moment. In the background, though, you are now seeing the Hall of Fame. And whether there'll be too much that's changing, I don't know. I think it might actually be most appearances, although I think Hernandez actually featured in all of the games today as a substitute, so that might still be being held by the Uruguayan striker. Apart from that, I don't think anything will have changed. Nevertheless, though, I hope you have enjoyed today's episode of Career Mode. Feel free to hit the likes button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment about enjoying the video if you enjoyed it that much. Don't forget that a new series is coming on Monday, October the 24th. You guys cannot miss the first episode of that series. It's going to be an absolute barnstormer. Nevertheless, it's been a pleasure ranting at you guys today. Have a great day, enjoy yourselves, and goodbye.
No, that's not me. Act like a waste man, that's not me. Sex in the yo, no, that's not me. Lips in the yo, no.